Good day and welcome to the show. Now, you know the show takes me all over the countryside, but today I haven't had to leave the city because I'm going bohemian. Well, a little bohemian anyway. I'm not sure about the choice of model though.
Mike, stay still.
Well, I'd like to show you a little bit more, but I'm not allowed to move at the moment, so don't go away because here's what's coming up on the rest of the show. Sorry. Coming up after the break, a real feast for the senses. This is the piece de resistance. There's this great little strip between the city and the inner west, which is chock-a-block full of fascinating little places like cafes, workshops and galleries. And this is one of them. Although it feels a bit more Byron Bay than Chippendale, what do you reckon? Nikki, what a fabulous building, the old Sydney City Mission.
Yes, it was built in 1886 and we took it over to turn it into the NG Art Gallery and Mission Restaurant Bar, and wanted to retain the old character and charm of the building but put a beautiful contemporary setting in it.
Some galleries don't feel like this gallery. This feels very accepting, very open to me. It's just a nice place to be.
Yeah, well, I suppose it was all about just giving it a really intimate feel and encouraging people to walk up the stairs and come and see the artwork, whether it be day or night, with a glass of wine, being able to enjoy the beautiful work on the wall. Accepting is the word that I was looking for. It's a very accepting place. And it's not just accepting, it's more than a little inspiring.
Well, welcome everybody to this workshop.
Come and do one of their art workshops here, and whether you're a serious artist or a first-timer, you're sure to see life in a new light.
This installation, this still life, has all the elements that even if you were the most, you've been painting for 50 years and you were adept at very skillful types of painting, you still have to look at some of these things. In this is a microcosm of what exists out there in any sense, in any place. There's soft surfaces, there's hard surfaces, there's man-made edges.
Bernard Ollis should know. Like most visiting teachers here, he's not just a teacher. He's a successful artist with a great body of work behind him and a love for sharing his knowledge with others. Well, Bernard, let me ask you this. Where does the inspiration come from and how do you actually get started?
I think the answer to that is if you have no source material in front of you, then you'll invent it. There's no moment when you think I am inspired to want to paint pictures. I think it's the old cliche of 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. You go in and you start working and you see where your idea is coming from. If you don't know what to paint, you paint your foot, you paint the ceiling, you paint the view out the window, or you paint your wristwatch. You just paint whatever is in front of you and you use that as a starting point. And from there, things happen.
Things happen all right in a creative, accepting, bohemian atmosphere like this. Don't question. Just let the inspiration flow.
I'm just thinking about the subject matter, and I'm not quite sure. It looks like a capsicum.
The capsicum within, Bernard. I've gone for the capsicum.
Within.
The capsicum. That's the basis of the whole place, even right down to Mission Restaurant downstairs. It's creative, it's different, and it's a little bit unexpected. Pierre, they tell me, and today the walls are yellow, but down here in the restaurant, they can change from time to time. Why is that?
Yeah, because we like to change to suit the artwork, and the exhibitions change every 3 weeks, so it depends on that.
It's almost like coming to a new venue once a month.
Absolutely.
I reckon your food here is a work of art, and your journey to get here has been pretty amazing. You've been at Darley's, at Lilienfeld's, Bambini Trust, that fabulous wine room there. What about the style of food here that you're serving?
The style of food at the Mission is Mediterranean, robust flavours, colour, and relaxed.
It's an absolute feast for the senses, and in saying that, you have feast for the senses evenings here, and what are they all about?
They're all about food, art, wine, discussion. Artists come, you've got the tables full of food and people interacting with the artists, and it's fantastic.
And some philosophy.
Lots of philosophy.
And history. All those
things. And eating wonderful food at the same time.
Well, talking about eating wonderful food, this is one of your specialties. Yeah? This is a homemade bicky, and they tell me they're that good.
Well done. Crumbs.
Thanks very much, Erica. There's one thing that I want to tell you about Mission here in Chippendale, is that on a Saturday they serve breakfast all the way up until midday, which I think is very inner city and pretty bohemian, which I really love. But they serve cocktails all day. So there's this period where there's this sort of crossover time, and as I speak, the shadow is coming across the yard arm right now, and it is midday. So if you time it well, you can have breakfast with a cocktail. And you just gotta love that. Don't go away. After the break, you'll be eating out as well. No, cocktail first. Anything you've seen on tonight's show you'd like to know a little bit more about, check out the Wits website at visitnsw.com/
Mike, can you stop moving, please?
Sydney Weekender. Mission and NGR going, let me tell you, I have had the most fantastic time. I'm inspired. The only drama is you've only got to stop moving for 10 seconds and someone wants to draw you. But like I said, inspiration plus. And bohemian, well, right up my alley. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I'll see you real soon on another Sydney Weekender.
Can we get on with it now?
Sorry.